Hello, everybody. Yes, I am alive. I know that all I've been doing lately is putting videos up of video game gameplay by me and Ghost. Part of the reason for that is because my computer that I have in the big shop had some major issues with and basically had to wipe it clean and have not had the time as of yet to be able to go through and put the drivers in and get the capture software all the way right and my capture card and all the webcams that I had to do the live streams. We have wanted to do the live streams. It just hasn't really been. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to do before the holiday week started. And of course, we had Thanksgiving this week, and I actually had to work on Black Friday. I usually don't have to work on Black Friday, but I did this year, and that pushed me back with having Thanksgiving with some family until Saturday. And anyway, my time's been spread very thin over like the last few weeks. We've had a lot going on at work right now. We had a good friend of ours, I'm not going to say any names, but he got into a really bad car accident. He's actually kind of like my brother-in-law. He's not doing very well right now. And another co-worker ended up going home up north to see his family for an extended period of time over the holiday season. So it's only been a few of us at work, and it's had us like running really thin. We've been working longer hours than normal. So yeah, it's kind of been rough. I've been trying to get what I can get done in here done in a decent amount of time. I'm still waiting on a few parts for the computer that I'm working on for Henry to put over at his house to come in, and it's kind of got me back pushed back a little bit because I actually have a couple other parts that I need, and I will be filming them to get a couple other computers done. I want to get that whole shop over there cleaned up. I've kind of alluded in a couple of the little repair videos that I've done lately that I've got parts just scattered everywhere. Some of them don't work. I've convinced myself that I can fix some of them, some of the older motherboards and all that. But I think I've come to the conclusion that instead of just having stuff piled up everywhere, I'm going to do what I can to get what parts that I know do work in working machines, and some of the smaller stuff that I need to hold on to in case we got repairs, and then just go ahead and get rid of the rest of the crap. I'm starting to feel very claustrophobic again. A lot of people know, if you have kept up with the channel for a while, that I expanded and got this other shop. That way I could have more room from just the little one I was in, but unfortunately I'm starting to even outgrow this one, and everything's just starting to feel like it's piling in on me, and it hasn't been very well. Yeah, back over this summer, I lost my grandfather, and it's kind of been bothering me a little bit this holiday season more than normal. I usually do get a certain amount of seasonal depression when it comes to around like about the time that Halloween ends, leading into Thanksgiving and especially up to Christmas. And it's kind of been an overdrive this year. We put a lot of effort and a lot of work into that little Halloween special in a short amount of time. And there's a lot of things that I wish I could have done more and better on it. I hope the criticism I have got back on it's understandable, but at the same time, it's like it was 2 days of shooting and me editing it after work and everything. But we are looking at doing some more projects. We're going to start trying to get back in the routine of our Friday night live streams. Henry's got a few personal things going on right now as well. And that's part of the reason why I'm trying to get this computer over at his house. That way I don't have to rely on him to show up here to do what we need to do. And Christopher's also been going through some stuff with adjusting to some changes in his life right now. So everybody's just kind of like taking like a small intermission to kind of get some stuff together. Now I've actually got some videos that I still got to roll out that's already been pre-recorded, and I'm gonna start pushing those back out starting this week. I just kind of wanted to give everybody time to get over the whole holiday thing and the Black Friday bullshit and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, I just kind of wanted to like touch base with everybody and let everybody know we're okay. We're not giving up, not by a long shot. I've done put way too much time and effort into the channel, but I've got to get me right. And I'm getting back to where I'm antsy about wanting to do work again and stuff. But I mean, like, I've got I got kind of both of these shops I gotta go through and re-clean them. We've got some new equipment beyond what we had. I've actually got my own GoPro now, and I've been learning how to do like legitimate time-lapse videos and how to edit those down. And there's been some vehicle problems, and like it's one of those things where it's like it never fails. Like no matter what I do, it's like at the worst possible time shit goes wrong. I'm sure everybody can relate. So we're definitely gonna be coming back strong very soon. If you consider what we've already started to be like the introduction to something that's we're growing bigger, there's a lot of stuff that I'm still kind of holding down and keeping close to the chest because I don't want to prematurely release it, but I want to make sure that we're going to be able to build on it the way that we were hoping to, and I think it's going to work out very well. And when we do come back, and I do plan on coming back, it's going to be a lot stronger than we were before. You know, I'm probably, honestly, if you're watching this, I'm going to start doing less and less with the mobile gaming stuff. I just can't compete with bigger YouTubers, especially with like the Dokkan Battle stuff. You know, I'll probably do some like here and there, put my account up and let everybody see what I've pulled. But I don't have the resources, the funds, or the backing to be able to like consistently every banner sit there and put stones and stones and stones and summons in. The Naruto game I do plan on getting back into some. I will be playing that some. I enjoy that. It's a lot easier to get pearls, and if you save them up for the right banners, those can be kind of fun. You know, me and Ghost still play the Storm 4 games, and there's going to be some more videos of that on the channel, especially when it gets closer to that new Naruto game coming out. But yeah, so I mean, we're the vlogging parts and the kind of the real life and random stuff, we're definitely going to be continuing again soon. There's a couple more videos that I can still roll out, and I got a little bit of footage that I can still edit down, but there is going to be some changes when it comes to some of that. I want to kind of like up my style of editing and the production value of some of the stuff. So instead of putting out like a bunch of like videos that they look like they're all the same, especially while editing the walk and dub, I've kind of learned a little bit of tricks and some things that I were like, oh, that would be really cool, but it just doesn't fit in the tone of the short film we made. And so I want to start trying to incorporate those into like some episodes that we're going to start producing soon. Some of these projects they're definitely going to have to take a little bit bigger time in between production. I about wore myself out, and I actually, by the time we got done and released the walk and dub, I actually got pretty sick from just sitting out here till sometimes 2 or 3 in the morning on work nights and trying to do the best I could. But it was I'm the one that made an unrealistic decision to say, hey, we're gonna have this out on Halloween, like what was it, like 3.5 weeks before Halloween, not thinking that it was going to turn into what it was. It was originally supposed to be this little short goofy parody, and then after we filmed like the intro to it, there's the train, great timing, right? We decided to try to take it a little bit more serious. I know that the acting was weak in some parts. I know that it was a little bit darker in some parts. Some of that was like on purpose. If anybody's seen Stranger Things too, you can. I mean, there's scenes down in the caves and stuff where it's basically you're hearing people talking. You can't see every little thing. And I thought it was kind of a style. I didn't realize that people were gonna, you know, hold that against me as much as possible. But there was. I will say that like the walking dove thing was probably I got about 40% of what my initial vision was in there. And if anybody wants me to have to go, I'll make a video at some point. I think I'm gonna get Henry together now that the dust has settled, and maybe some of the people that were in it. And I want to do like I have some behind the scenes footage, but I lost one of the cell phones that I was using when we were riding around filming beef footage and all that for it. So I gotta find that. Things have just been crazy. I mean, hell, half of the stuff that we used to film that's still in the trunk of the car. I haven't even unloaded it. It's been nuts. Time has not been my friend lately. And hell, my little son's been to the hospital twice in the last 3 weeks for like little children can't walk without tripping over his own feet. So, I mean, it's been crazy. And I just want to let everybody know. I know that people look forward to either some part of what I do produce, whether it's like me and Henry bullshitting, if it's the Dokkan video, something to do with Dragon Ball, maybe it's the little vlog style stuff I do with the family, or if it's even the computer repairs and the technology stuff. And for right now, I just been kind of padding it out with like the little bit of gaming I've been doing. Because as honest to God, like right now, like me and Ghost, we have our little schedule where it's like Friday or Saturday nights are our like Gears of War or whatever the main series of games that we're trying to beat are. But then, we've been playing here and there and trying new things out just when I have a little bit of time. But just to clear my mind, I work with a bunch of fucking idiots, and it's been wearing on me more lately. The older I get, the more I have less interest in dealing with people. The human race to me just I can't stand to be around in general. And it's harder to keep my mouth shut at work when things that can be avoidable aren't, and then blame gets passed around to the wrong people. And you'll know if you're younger, you might not be able to relate, but most anybody that's mid-20s or up probably realize shit rolls downhill fast, and when you're at the bottom of the hill you get covered with it real quick, and you're the one that's got to figure it all out. And sometimes when you're having to do that shit all day, especially close to the holidays when we're short staffed and we're going to take other people's jobs over and we're trying to get all this other stuff done so we can just get home to our families, I just haven't had the time to come home and press the record button. So yeah, it's been nuts. And one thing that I am a huge advocate of, damn trains again, is that whenever you're really not feeling like making it, like a video or something, and you're faking it just to get a video out there because you think you're gonna make money off of it, like the audience can see through that shit. They can tell whenever you're faking the way you feel, whenever you're not genuine, or and I don't want to come across that way. I'd rather have a little bit of break and kind of get myself back motivated to where I need to be, because when I am motivated I give it hell. And right now is kind of half and half. Like I said, it's not unmotivation, I'm not demotivated. It's not that I don't care, it's just that for me to put in, to have my mind cleared, and me to put the necessary amount of time and give it my all, I got to get this place cleaned back up. Right, for my children to have a Christmas this year, I'm gonna have to work a little bit extra. So yeah, it's there's a few many things. I hope that everybody that has subscribed or that follows can give me can be patient with me. Me, Henry, the crew, Chris, we all a lot's happened this year. 2017's kind of been rough for a lot of people, and what we're going to try to do is kind of end it on the best positive note, but try to go ahead and get all this bullshit to a head, and that way we can start 2018 hard, heavy, fresh, and hopefully be able to grow and bring the quality content that we were trying to look at doing a few months ago. But we kind of got a little too ambitious without getting some other affairs in order, if that makes sense. So we're taking that time to do that now. And it should be a wild ride coming up as soon as everybody kind of can breathe and get their minds cleared. So I appreciate anybody that made it to the end of this. This was kind of just me. I finally got the camera driver installed on this computer in here and got the microphone hooked up, and I was like, let's just film. Let's see what happens. I'll just, whatever comes out, and then it happens. So thank you for everybody's support, continuous support. Don't give up on us. We're coming back. Excuse me, old people problems, indigestion. We're coming back hard, and it's not going to be just the same old shit all the time. For everything that you see us posting, there's going to be bigger projects being working on in the background. So I'm kind of excited about that, and just the prospect of knowing that we've gotten a community as big as we have thus far. I know that we can only move forward from here and grow. So I will leave everybody with this. This kind of ran on a little bit longer than I expected it to, but thank you again, everybody, and we will be seeing you soon. Have a good one.